It starts here, where quiet meets curiosity, and where pairing wine becomes personal.
Ever have an idea that's ahead of its time or just not quite ready? I did. A wine pairing chatbot called the Vinobot. It made a splash, but then it disappeared. Why? And why now, years later, am I bringing it back to life? Hi, I'm Aaron Sterling. I spent years designing websites, growing grapes at 65 degrees north, and geeking out about food and wine pairings. This is the behind the scenes story of how I'm relaunching the Vinobot, not as a chatbot, but as a smart, soulful experience for wine lovers everywhere. Let's rewind. The original Vinobot was built during COVID, a time when people craved comfort, wine, and good food at home. It worked, kind of, but the tech was clunky and frankly, the pairing suggestions felt robotic. So I took a break. I revisited what makes pairings truly magical. Why do people actually struggle with food and wine? They overthink it. They get intimidated by wine lingo. They don't trust their own taste. They get stuck with whatever's on the shelf, or they fear getting it wrong at dinner with friends. And I realized something. A good pairing tool shouldn't just spit out wine names, it should spark curiosity. So I got to work on an interview guide, a screener for real users, and a roadmap to bring this whole thing back in a smarter, more human way. The most surprising insight, people didn't respond very well to the data posts. They loved the fictional tasting room visits instead. They want stories. They wanted to feel like they were there. So I leaned into that. That clarity helped me shift my focus, not on wineries or chefs just yet, but on the people at home who love wine and food and want a little guidance, a little magic. That's how Alexa, the confident enthusiast, was born. She's the soul of this relaunch. Meet Alexa. She's not a sommelier, and she doesn't want to be. Alexa loves discovering new wines, especially when they're paired with great food and good company. She's confident in her taste, curious by nature, and just needs a little guidance, not a lecture, to make the right choice. She skips the jargon, embraces the moment, and is exactly who the Vinobot is built for. I mapped out a vision, not just a chatbot, but a community, content, and tools that help Alexa enjoy wine with confidence. And then I went to plant apple trees and grapevines, literally, because that's what you do when you need to let things grow for real. In the next episode, I'll show you exactly how I'm building the brand from scratch: colors, logos, content plans, and all the lessons from doing this solo. If you're relaunching your own idea, I hope this series helps. Follow along, hit subscribe, and if you've ever doubted relaunching something that matters to you, this is your sign to go for it.